Hi. I don't know how you got here or where you're from, but I'm really super glad you came. I'm Mindy Stern, and today I'm going to talk about commandment number 8 of successful self-employed superwomen. Stay focused on profit. Every second at the office should generate profit. There are a lot of people out there who think that profit is a bad word. They think that if they focus on profit or calculate the bottom line when they review an offer, that they are giving up on their values and their principles, that they aren't giving value if they're thinking about money. Are you one of those people? Let me know in the comments below and feel free to expand. I'd like to hear why you think you're like that or why that's important to you. There are a lot of things that I want to say about profit, and I'm going to take the time to talk about actually 3 main issues, okay? The primary reason for a business to exist is to make profit. If you're not interested in making profit, you don't need to form a business. You can just volunteer your time and your energy, which, by the way, I believe is a very, very noble gesture. And when I'm financially free, I plan to increase my volunteering time dramatically, although I don't believe that I'll ever stop working because I love what I do. However, if you created your business and you want to make money from your business and you want your business to support you, then you must look at profit. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you should start a business just to make money. I don't believe in that. You should start a business that you love and focus on making that business profitable. If you're in a business just for the money, you're likely to become frustrated and unfulfilled whether you make money or you don't make money. It really won't matter. But us successful self-employed superwomen have businesses that we're passionate about, that we use our strengths to build, that empower us on all levels and support our values. But in order to make that business grow and to provide product and service to as many people as possible, we need to make profit. And that profit feeds, first of all, our families, and then it feeds the business and allows the business to grow so we have better reach. We can meet more people. And that brings me to the second theme. The only way to spread the word about your great products and services is to invest in marketing and sales. And you need money to invest. And I'll tell you a secret. The more you invest in the right marketing and sales strategies, the more you're going to profit. Now, I'm not talking about spending your good hard-earned money on branding or a website or your Facebook page or a beautiful brochure. No. None of these things will work, meaning they will not generate profit if you don't have the right strategy. And the strategy that you should be looking for is a strategy that knows how to generate qualified leads, to convert those leads into paying customers, and then to turn your paying customers into repeat buyers. Focus on this, and you focus on your profits. The third, and maybe the most important theme here, is that you focus only on profit-generating activities in your business in order to make more money in less time. And thus, you'll have more free time. You'll be able to use that time to be with your kids or your significant other, or both. You can use that time to spoil yourself or go out with friends or take that course that you've been dreaming about. You can use the time to volunteer in your community. Time is your most precious resource. And by freeing up your time, you'll be able to change your life and focus on the things that make you happy, which might also be growing your business. This is true especially for those people who are very, very passionate about what they do, like me. When I have free time, I usually learn something or take another course to develop my business. I want to add another thought about profit in this context. If your business is making more money, i.e., you're making profit, right? You're making more profit. You can use that money to invest in a larger staff or maybe outsourcing. And these people will help you spread the word and improve your products and services. And that will free you up to do in your business only the things that you love to do in your business. How many of you find yourself today in your business doing a lot of things because maybe you're a one-man show or a two-man show or a four-man show? You end up doing a lot of things that you don't really like doing. And maybe you're not so talented in it, but someone has to do it. It has to get done. So you, being the boss, you do it. But when your business is making more money and you're profiting more, then you can expand your staff, give them the things that you don't enjoy doing or you don't want to do, and stay with the things that you love to do, the things that you're strong in, that empower you, that you enjoy doing. That's what you should be focusing on in your business. But in order to do that, you need to profit. See, profit is a good thing, so focus on it more. Okay, so how do you do it? How do you stay focused on profit? Now, I'm going to discuss, as usual, 3 techniques that will help you focus on profit so that you can make more money in less time and thus have more free time available. I'm going to talk about 3 unsupported beliefs that prevent you from making money. And I'm going to talk about 3 behavior patterns that you should adopt that will help you focus on profit. And they will help you increase your profit dramatically. So here we go. Ready? Okay. The first thing that I would like you to do, and it does not matter what you sell, what your offer is, if it's a product, if it's a service, it doesn't really matter. But what I want you to do is to calculate your profit per hour. Okay, so how do you make this calculation? Profit per hour. I'm starting to think. We're focusing now on profit. Your profit per hour is, let's say that you have a product, a physical product, and it costs you money to make that physical product. Maybe it's the tools, the equipment, the inventory that you make it, the labor that it took to make the product, whatever it is. So you take your revenue, the money that you earn from selling this product, minus the cost of making that product. That's actually your profit. Okay, and then I want you to calculate how long did it take you to make that profit, to make that product. Okay, now I'm going to put on the side your operations for your general business or marketing for your business and all of your products. Let's just talk about the cost of the goods sold. Okay, the product itself, how much does it cost you to manufacture it? Okay, so you have your revenue minus the cost of manufacturing equals profit. And then divide that by the amount of time it takes you to make the product. And I'm talking about in hours. So at the end of the day, when you do the calculation, you'll know how much you are profiting per hour's work. Okay, that is the best for small businesses. It is the best indicator of your usage of your time. You want to be focusing on the products that give you the highest profit per hour. Okay, I've had a lot of clients with different products. So I say, how much do you make per hour? How much does it cost per hour? I had one client, she made, she handcrafted silk things, scarves, tablecloths, dressings, capes, and she dyed them, hand dyed them, and beautiful equipment. So she has one product, which is a large, very large cape that she sells to men. Actually, it's called a talis, and she sells it. That is her most expensive product. Okay, that's her most expensive product in her whole line. So I said, okay, what's your profit per hour? She says, no, I make so much money on this. It's very, very expensive, and I don't sell it so often, but when I sell it, it's very expensive. So, okay, so let's figure out what's the profit per item, per hour on this. It says, turns out that if we compare it, she has this big, huge tali that she's selling for a lot of money. She spent a lot of hours making it. It was the most time-intensive manufacturing she had of all of her products. And then we were looking product per product. We saw that she has a bread cover, small little bread cover that she also makes, and she sells them like hotcakes. And it takes her no time to make it. It takes a relatively very, very little time to make it. They're all templates, very easy to do. This little bread cover, cloth silk bread cover, was more profitable per hour than the large, very expensive talit that she was making. Okay, so what was one of our strategies? Our strategies was then to focus more on selling the smaller product because she earns more per hour. Her profit is more per hour, and we want to get the most out of an hour's work. Why? Because we want to free up her time. You want to make a lot of money in a short amount of time so that she can free herself up to do other things and be focused on the things that make her happy inside the business and outside of the business. Okay, so I'm going to review. Calculate your profit per hour. First of all, you might find that you're not profitable on a product or service, which you need to be profitable. So you need to make some changes there, either in the cost of the service you're providing or the price that you're selling it. Okay? And then we can, once you know what the profit is per hour, then you want to focus. Technique number 2, focus on the most profitable products and services. Okay? But you need to calculate the profit per hour before you can focus on the most profitable products and services. Okay? Very important. Again, we want to make you effective, really super effective, so that you can give your service and product in the easiest manner to sell more of it, make more money, invest in more sales and marketing, sell more, and help more people. Okay, it's a cycle, and we want your standard of living, of course, to go up for you and for your family. So it's a good thing to focus on profit. So know your profit per hour on every product you have, and then focus on the more profitable items. Okay, that does not mean to say that you don't sell the other things. There are techniques, and I'm going to talk about that actually now. I'm going to talk about that now, what you can do in order to sell the other items, or all your items. You can sell everything, but you want to make sure, first of all, that you are making a profit on everything that you're making. Every product and service that you give, we want you to make profit on it and have the most profit per hour that you can. Okay, so once you have determined your profit per hour per product, and then you started to focus on your most expensive, most profitable products, what I want you to do, another technique, is called upsell. Okay, do you know what an upsell is? Why don't you write in the comments what you think an upsell is? I'll give you 30 seconds. What is upsell? A matter of fact, I can add this. So there's upsell, and then there's downsell. Okay, upsell and downsell. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to write it in. Down. Okay, upsell and downsell. Okay, what I want you to do is focus. They're techniques. These are techniques to increase your profit. An upsell or a downsell is someone has bought from you already. They purchased a product or a service from you. And when you upsell them, you sell them another product. They've already purchased. You upsell them by selling them another product. Okay, remember I talked about strategies, and one of the strategies is have buyers buy more. Okay, that makes you more profitable. You've already done the advertising, you've already done the marketing, you've already recruited the client, which is an expensive process. You recruited them. So sell what they want to buy, what they came there for, and then offer an upsell, another product. Okay, that's upsell. Now the downsell is, let's say that you are offering a product, you're speaking with someone, and they say, no, that's not for me, it's too expensive, it's too time consuming, it's too long, it's too whatever. Then you can say, okay, if that's not for you, how about this? And that's called the downsell. You offer another product. Because a very big part of your expense was getting the person to come to you in the first place. Having that dialogue with them, whether it's a real dialogue, you're talking person, phone, or a virtual dialogue where they've come to your site, they've said somehow that they want to purchase something that you're offering, and then in the end they don't go through with it. When they don't go through with it, then you have a downsell. Okay, that's not good for you. Then how about this product? Okay, and then you save a lot of time and energy in your sales cycle and make more money at the cost of recruiting one client. Okay, you didn't have to recruit 2 clients to make that extra money. You just had to recruit 1, and then you made 2 sales with it. Or if a sale didn't go through, you made a different kind of sale with it. Okay, these are really super duper, very effective ways for you to be able to increase your profit, to be focused on profit all the time, increase your profit, generate more money with less time. With less time, that's what's important. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the beliefs. I'm going to discuss now 3 limiting beliefs. Those beliefs could be the root cause of you not wanting to generate profit, or you're not generating enough profit, or your business is not making enough money as it is today. Okay, you could have a belief system that's not supportive and actually limiting your success. So one of the beliefs, and I find it all over the place, a lot of people think like this, that money's not important. You know, I'm not in it for the money. It's not the money. It's not the service I want to give. It's the value I'm giving to people. The money's not important. Money is a side product of what I'm doing. If you're thinking in those terms that money is not important, that it's a side product, it's something that just happens to come about because you've sold a product or given a service, then why would money want to be with you? Why would money stay with you? Why would you make a profit? If your general belief system is that money is not important, then it'll be very difficult to make money if those are the thoughts that you're having. So money, I think Mindy said it earlier, money in a business is important. And money in your life is important also because we don't live in a world, utopian world is a barter service and everyone contributes and gets equal share. You know, we don't live in that world. Maybe I wish we did or don't, I don't know. But however, we don't. So people need money in order to, pay for their food, clothes, and shelter at the most basic level. And then what about your education? What about your values? What about your contribution to society? What about your children? There's so many things that you spend money on. That money is important. Now, money isn't the reason, but money is a resource. Okay, that's a good belief that you can have. Money is not important. You can change that to money is a resource that lets me do the important things in my life. Because without money, there's a lot of things that you will not be able to do that are important to you. So take money away from that, whether money is good or bad. Money is neither good or bad. It's an energy. It's a resource. What you do with your money is either good or bad. Okay, so money in and of itself isn't bad. Money, if someone is a bad person, money can help that bad person be even badder, worse. Yeah, if someone is a good person, wants to do good deeds, then money will help that person do more good deeds. Okay, it accelerates, expands, but it's not good or bad. So money is important, and you can find out. Remember, when you're changing a belief, you should not change a belief and say money is not important to money is important. So you could say money helps me buy the things that are important to me. How about that? That's, I think, a great belief. I'd really like you to take a moment to write down in the comments a new belief system that you can have about money. Money is not important. What could be a new belief that we can adopt that is more supportive, more empowering, helping us to generate more money in our accounts? Let's see in the comments. Okay, great. Now, so let's continue. We'll go on to the next belief. Money and value are mutually exclusive, meaning either you can have money or you can give value. You can't do them. You can't do them together, which is a belief that many people have. People who are in it for the money are cheats and robbers and thieves. They can't be giving something of value. But I will tell you, in order to give value, you need to have money that will promote you, that will let people know about you, that will enable you to package the value that you want to give, to manufacture it, to produce it. All of that costs money. So all of that wonderful value that anyone wants to give, it costs money in order to generate it. So you can say, instead of money and value are mutually exclusive, you can say the money that I make helps me create value for so many people. I love that. I think that's a great, much more empowering belief. Will help you to make more money and happily do so. Okay, so let's think about that belief. You can also take the time now to write down in the comments a new belief that you think we can replace the old belief of money and value are mutually exclusive. Write down in the comments a new belief, a more supportive belief about money and value. And I'm suggesting something to the extent of money allows me to create and disseminate value to so many people. That's also a good belief. Very empowering. It makes me want to make more money so I can give more of my product or service to other people. Okay, next I want to talk about the third belief that I want to discuss here when we're talking about profitability is people who focus on profit are greedy. Greedy, I think, has a very bad connotation. I don't want to be greedy. That means that I'm getting money at someone else's expense. That's what it sounds like to me. If you agree with me, please write it down. Let me know that I'm on target with those words, because if you don't like greedy, if you don't think that greedy is a negative word, which I do, then you can write down words in the comment which you think are more negative. People who focus on profits are greedy. Okay, they're cheats. They want to steal from you. They're not the charlataning, the charlatans. They don't give you real value. It's the same kind of belief that you can have. But people who are focusing on profit are not necessarily doing it for their own personal gain. They want to grow. They want to help their family. The more money that you make and profit and you can bring home, the better education you can give to your children. Okay, that's not greed. You don't want it for yourself. You want it for those people around you. And giving them a better education, I don't know if that's a bad thing. You want to give your children a better education. I want to give my children a better education. That's for sure. So it doesn't make me greedy because I want to earn enough money to be able to give them the education, the best education I can possibly give them. Definitely doesn't make me greedy. Or you can say that people who have a business and are only focused on the money, they're not offering real product and services. They're cheating you. Okay? These are beliefs that are unsupported because you yourself have a business where you want to provide a service or a product that gives value, and you should want to make money on that because the money that you make will help give your family the lifestyle that you want to give them. It'll free up your time and will help you to service many more people. So it's not from greed that you're interested in making more money. It's for growth, for your personal growth, your family's personal growth, your business personal growth, the people that you are serving for their personal growth. I think that's much better. The people who focus on profits are interested in increasing the growth for themselves and all the people around them, family and clients alike. I think that's a great belief to have. And those beliefs are much more supportive and give you the motivation to make money. To make money because there's so much benefit for you and your environment, not greed. Real benefit for yourself and for other people around you that give value if you're making more money. Okay, so try to focus on changing those root beliefs that are limiting your profitability, that are limiting the amount of money that you can be generating in your business. Okay, we want to expand, we want growth for the greater good of humanity. I'm even going to say go as far as that because that's what I think you should be doing. Whether it's a product or a service, you should be, I hope that you have a product or service that is going to give benefit to other people out there. And that's one of the ways, and that's one of the ways we make the world a better place, by creating businesses that provide real benefit for the world. We're making the world a better place. We need money to do that. So you can actually say, and I truly believe that it's true, that money actually is the root that makes the world a better place to live in. Where people might say, I'm going on another belief, money is the root of all evil. And bad belief. Who wants money? No one wants to be evil. Because money is the root of all evil, but I can change that. That money is the way to improve the society, to make this place a better world. Oh, I love it. I love it. And it's true. Okay, now I want to go on to behaviors. Okay, 3 different behaviors that you need to adopt in order to increase your focus on profitability and increase your profit. Okay, increase your profit in your business. Okay, I don't want you just to focus on profitability, so you're looking at the money, looking at the money, looking at the money. Okay, I want you actually to make more money so that you can help yourself, help your family, and help the world. Okay, so the first thing they want you to do is a behavior. Behavior, the difference between a technique and a behavior is that a behavior is something that you do all the time. You can do it day after day or week after week. It's something that is repeatable that you do. A technique is something that you've learned to do, you implement it, and you're finished. Maybe there's another time that you can implement it again, but it's not something that you do all the time, like a behavior is something that you do all the time. So here, the first behavior I want to discuss is when you start to do something in your business, I believe in planning ahead of time. So you plan or script your days or your weeks, what you are going to be working on during the week. But not everyone does that. If you do that, if you do plan, when you plan what you're going to do tomorrow or during the week, you should plan to focus on things that give profitability. And what you should be doing, and even if you're not planning, you should be focusing on things that are profitable. What you should do is you should always ask yourself if there's a direct correlation between what you want to do if you're spontaneous, or what you want to plan to do if you're a planning type of person. See if there's a direct correlation between what you want to do and profit in the short term. Okay, I think that that's really an important phrase that I did not discuss during this training so much, but I think it's obvious. You want to see if I'm waking up in the morning, coming into my office with my cup of coffee and open up my computer and I turn on my email. I'm doing that, or you're doing that. It's basically an automatic reaction. It's not a planned out thing to do. So I'm saying, okay, you come in with your coffee, you sit down at your desk, you turn on your computer, start looking at your email. Stop for a second. Do a pause, time out, and say, okay, what I'm doing now, looking at my email, is there a direct correlation between that and profit in the short term? Short term means 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Not more than that. You're not Coca-Cola who can look and say, okay, what my 5-year plan, how much I'm going to be profiting in 5 years. No, you need to generate income, revenue, profits for your survival, to make your business grow, to have your family live the lifestyle that you want them to live in. This money is important now, not in a year from now, not in 6 months from now, okay? So we're talking about in the coming weeks, months, 3 months maximum. And say, okay, I'm looking at my mails. Is it generating profit for me by doing this? I would say 99% of the emails that you get are not. Okay, so you might want to do, in order to make that task more profitable, if you are going to continue to do it at all, because maybe it's not profitable, is look at the people who are sending you mails and the topics. And if there is something having to do with a sale or a project or something that is going to increase your profit, a supply chain issue, it's going to increase your profit, then look at the mail. If it's not, then don't look at the mail, because it's not going to increase your profit. You can have a time in your day when you look at, let's call them second level mails, or mails that are less important. I'm not saying don't look at your mail, but when you're planning your day, do the most important things. Work on the profit first, and then in the afternoon, when you have time available, you've done everything that you needed to do, then you can sit down and look at your mail. And if you looked at the prior commandments, we talked about it, commandment number, I'm going to say 2 or 3. We talked a lot about planning your time management, and there I give you a real good outline of how to plan your time so you can get to your emails and you can get to your Facebook and you can get to that stuff that's not generating profit, but it comes after. It comes not instead of. Because if we're focusing on the profit, we're focusing on the big stones in your business, first, let's get them done, taken care of on the road, and that'll free up time for us to do the things that are other things. Maybe we want to do product development, which is not necessarily contributing to profit in the short term. I'm not saying don't do it. Do it. It's important to develop your product, but not instead of, or not prior to. the things that create profit. Okay, so ask yourself, is this what I'm doing now going to generate profit for me in the short term? And it's a question. Everything you do, you start. Someone wrote to me on Facebook this week that they're very busy creating their website. So I would say, my first question would be to this person in the website would be, is that website going to generate profit for you in the short term? Is there a direct correlation? Can you see it? Not in theory, oh, they told me that a website is good and a website, more people have the ability to see what I'm doing. No, that's in theory, and that's broad. And specifically, what are the steps that need to take place on your website that will generate profit in order for you to work on it now instead of something else? Okay? These are important questions. Is it generating profit? And I will put in parentheses, if you find that it's not generating profit, then you should really be asking yourself, do you need to have that? Or can you do it differently in a way that will generate profit for you in the short term? We're talking about being effective, basically. I want you to make more money in less time. More money in less time. Well, giving the best service you can possibly give, not at the expense of your service. But it's always where your focus is. If you're focused on your profit, you're taking care of that first, then it'll all flow easily. You'll have time for everything that you want to do. And you'll have the resources. You'll have money to be able to do them if you focus on the profit first. So ask yourself for everything you do. If you're doing a website, where's the profit? You're looking at your mail, where's the profit? Someone calls you up and wants to speak to you on the telephone. You say, so, okay, is this a potential buyer? Is this a customer who needs to be satisfied in order to buy more? I want that customer to buy more from me. Those are the issues you need to be taken care of. But if it's someone who wants to do some sort of joint venture with you that is just for branding, the joint venture that is offering doesn't give you any kind of profit, you can say to that person, I'm busy right now. Let's make an appointment to talk to each other at a time in your schedule that is dedicated for those secondary calls. Not the big stones, not the profit issues, okay? So it gives you a sense of priority. The priority is profit. You've taken care of the priority, then you can go on to other issues. This means you need to ask yourself all the time if what you are doing has a direct correlation with profit in the short term. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about, I'm going to do this one first. Okay. Think of all spending in your business as an investment. Now, what, Mindy, what are you talking about here? I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about here. You have to spend in your business to grow your business. So a lot of people that I work with, what they do is they are complaining so much about their expenses. I have this expense, and I have this expense, and I have this expense, and I have this expense. And there are a lot of expenses. And one of the ways to make priority on your expenses, and mostly it's true also at home in a different kind of way, but yes, and especially in your business, is you want to spend money in places that will generate more money for you. Okay, and that's the question, like you're asking yourself first, if what I'm doing now has a direct correlation to making a profit in the short term, here you should be asking yourself, okay, if I buy this, or if I purchase this, or if I get a subscription to, is it going to have a return on investment? Because that's what investments are. Investments say, okay, I'm going to put money in, and I expect to get more money out. Okay, so when when I'm talking about the direct correlation, do what has a direct correlation with profit. That's what you're doing physically. The second one, think about spending in the business as an investment, is I'm asking, is the money going to bring me more money? Is my spending, is my expense, is my expenditure, how is that as an investment? Does it create more money for me? So you want to make sure that your money is also making more money for you, helping you become profitable. So if, let's say, you are investing in a direct mail software that you can send automatic mail to people, that is something that generates profit. Okay, so it's not an expense that's unnecessary. It's actually you're investing in your communication with your clients and your potential clients in order to increase profit. And you were going to offer them deals, sales, product, service in those mails that you're going to be sending. So that's an investment. And it might be a lot of money, I'm not sure. But it's worth the money because you're going to get a return on your investment. People are going to be buying more from you once that you've invested in that. So think about all of your spending, and that will actually reduce your spending in areas where it's not really giving you true value in your business. True value meaning it's not bringing you more money. You're not making more money from it. Again, we're talking here about priorities. At the beginning of your business life, when your income might not be so big, your profits might be so big, you have enough money to bring home, and then you have the extra money to invest in your business. So you might be limited on the resources that you can invest in your business. You might not be able to do everything at one time. So invest in the things that will bring you the most profit. You get more profit, and think about how you can expand and invest in other things that will bring you more profit. And then you grow the business from within the business instead of having to take loans. Okay, loans are not good, especially for a new business. Not good, not good. I think we spoke about that in Commandment number 2. There we talk about that Commandment number 2 is that your business should feed your family, not the other way around. So we spoke a little bit about loans. Loans are not good. The business profit in your business should be the money that you're using to grow your business, okay? Invest your profits in your business after you've taken a salary home to make it grow and expand. And that's the most solid way to do it. You have a strong foundation. No one's going to make you fall. You're not going to be loaded with debt that if you have a bad month, God forbid, you can't pay your suppliers or your staff. Loans are not good. Okay, so we talked about our activities being profitable, and now our spending. We're investing in things in our business, make sure that that's profitable. And the last thing I want to speak about, the last behavior, is if I'm looking at it, I wrote it a little bit funny. It says here, provide success-based bonuses. Okay, but I am going to preamble that and say, talk with your staff, with your team about money and about profits, revenue. I would say money and revenue. You know, their work should also, as you're focusing on profit in your business, you should have your team be focusing on, I would say, not necessarily on profits, but be focusing on revenue and expenses. You know, they want to increase revenue and reduce expenses. So you need to be talking about your team about money, that money is important, that you are in business for money. And one of the ways in order to get your team on board to be making money in your business is actually to provide success-based bonuses. And letting people know that money is important for your business to grow. And we want everyone to be focused on making money. I would say, in another terminology, that everyone in your business is in sales. They want your business to succeed. You know, every employee in your business, everyone in your team should really want, in their core, your business to succeed. So in order to do that, they need to be selling the business, selling the product, selling the services. If it's selling it to the supplier, selling it to the client, selling it to the contractors, you're always promoting your business to the outside world. And it shouldn't be just you. It should be your team. And one of the ways in order to get the team involved and as excited as you are about your business is, one, to talk about the money, and two, provide them bonuses based on success, on financial success, something that's measurable, that they will have the motivation also inside to be promoting your business, making it grow, giving more service, because the world becomes a better place when your business becomes a better place, if you're doing it really from a place of value, of passion. So that's it for today. Today we spoke about how to focus on profit in your business. Okay, every minute in your office, every second in your office should be dedicated to see how you can make money, how you can make profit. Okay, and remember, profit is the key to your business success, to having more time and freedom and flexibility, and to be able to invest more and help more people by virtue of your business existing. Okay, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So work on your techniques, work on your beliefs, work on your behaviors. Be in touch with me. Let me know how I can help you with this. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. I promise to answer everybody. I am dedicated to your personal, your business, and your financial empowerment. Here it's Mindy Stern signing off. Have a good week.